In the last episode, I got another Mazda 3 to replace my current one, with the biggest difference between the two being the color and the transmission. I was specifically looking for another Skyactiv model because of the fuel economy, as this is my daily driver, and also the added performance over the previous 2-liter from Mazda.
So since I got this Mazda 3, in this episode, I'm going to be installing all the parts that are on my white one on this car.
I start off in the white Mazda 3's engine bay by removing the cold air intake and grounding kit. Before I do anything on the blue Mazda 3, I vacuum quickly all the dirt that was left behind. Then I can start removing the front end of both cars to swap them over. With the bumper off, it makes it a lot easier for me to remove the resonator to make room for the cold air intake. Well, this was due to be changed. Since I previously painted my taillights, I transfer that over with the resistor harness for the LED bulbs, so I don't get a hyper flash turn signal.
So the front end is all installed, so the bumper is all put back in. It looks a lot better already with the fog lights and the painted front grille. The cold air intake is installed, the grounding kit, and also the rear tail lights. Now I'm gonna move to the door panels that have leather on them, so they look a little bit nicer. They feel a lot nicer in the blue Mazda 3. And then after that, I'm gonna be jumping in the suspension.
I recently got some leather door panels, which I think look a lot nicer than the cloth ones and match the speed seats nicely. I can't forget to swap the fake carbon fiber shift knob. Pulling both cars out definitely makes swapping the interior easier, and luckily for me, it was also milder weather. When I got the door trims, I also got a center console with a leather armrest that also extends. So with the interior out of the car, it's the perfect time to install it in it. Finally, for the interior, I have to rewire the driver's seat from manual to power adjustable. Back on the white Mazda 3, I'm removing the Mazda Speed sway bar, Mazda Speed muffler, and Mazda 5 brake brackets.
Alright, so the interior is fully done on the car. I'm really excited. Everything is coming together pretty good. Now I'm gonna move to the front of both cars, front suspension. So I got the lower control arms because I got the polyurethane bushing on the white Mazda 3 that I want to keep and put on the blue Mazda 3. I also have the struts and springs, and finally the Mazda speed calipers, the rotors, and the pads are all coming over to the blue Mazda 3.
Having removed both control arms from both cars, I wanted to give the polyurethane ones a nice refresher. starting with a fresh coat of paint given by my lovely assistant. Secondly, I wanted the control arms to be as good as new, so I'm also replacing the ball joints. Now I can move on to swapping my front Mazda speed calipers over. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to remove the braided brake lines to swap them too. I can now remove the exhaust from both cars and put the Mazda Speed mid-pipe aside for now. Which gives me time to move to more important things, like installing a big Mazda speed spoiler.
The suspension in the front is all done, the calipers are all done, the brakes are bled, the intake is installed, and the full interior is installed. Now for the rear, I haven't installed the sway bar or the lowering spring. That's actually because I had bought previously some suspension component that I was gonna install on the white Mazda 3, but now I'm gonna be installing it on this particular Mazda 3. So for this episode, that's pretty much it. The car's pretty much where the white Mazda 3 was. So in the next episode, I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of rear suspension work. After that, the car's gonna be pretty much ready to go. If you have any questions regarding this build, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.